Evening all, greetings people of the YouTube space, how the devil are you? Welcome to another vlog. Haven't really got much to report this week. I did my first few uni lectures for this semester now, which are going to be very interesting because tis very difficult to do a performing arts degree online. I mean, today, for example, we learned some of the music from Bad Girls, which was an experience to say the least, because obviously with Zoom, you can't talk all at once because it causes a really annoying feedback loop through everyone's laptop speakers. And don't nobody want a feedback loop on a Monday afternoon. So we all had to learn our harmony parts for this particular song while on mute. So for Mitch, the lecturer that was directing us for that session, it was just us going, which probably to any innocent bystander that was one of his neighbours probably looked a bit weird. But we do what we must. Rona gonna Rona, so there's not much else we can do. The only other lesson I've been in so far is something called applied drama, which for those of you that don't know, is basically there are different forms of applied drama, and one of them is, and the one we're looking at for this is museum theatre, which basically, you know, when you go, like, for those of you that are local to me and British, you know, when you go somewhere like the Black Country Living Museum, and they have, like, the characters, the teacher, the policeman, the butcher, etc., etc. That is essentially what museum theatre is. It's like you're performing a historically informative piece to an audience of museum goers. So that is kind of what we're aiming for this module, in the sense that we are uploading stuff to the Black Country Museum's website, I think is the plan. Unless the COVID rules change over the next couple of months and we're actually able to, like, go there and do stuff. Although I can't see the lecturers at uni changing the assessment guidelines on a whim just because the government had changed the rules, although it wouldn't surprise me the amount of time the government changed the rules on a whim. But there we are. What else can I tell you? Ben's still here, as always. What else? Am I missing anything important out of my life? I mean, I don't want this to be too short, but as I've said before, these are going to be quite short because I ain't going to have a fat load to talk about, bar I sat at my desk doing uni work and watching YouTube all day, or in the case of today, I think I've binged about gotta be coming on 6 episodes of the TV show The West Wing now, in like one sitting between uni lectures. Like, watched half of one this morning, watched a couple in the run up to the lecture, a couple afterwards, still watching a couple now. So I mean, I'll tell you, doing a lockdown really at the minute, it's like binge telly box sets and just find other ways of keeping yourself entertained, which gets hard after a while because it gets very, as my dad said when we were on a cruise once, it gets very Groundhog Day, in the sense that you get up, have breakfast, do your morning routine, do your afternoon routine, have dinner, go to bed. and then get up and do the same again 5 to 6 times over the course of a week, which can get very tedious. My only really exciting thing to report for this week so far is the fact that my next lot of Botox injections has been rescheduled for this Saturday at, I think, 8:30. Jesus Christ. So that's not going to be fun, getting up early for that, but we do what we must. It only tends to be a quick in and out job. It's like get in, they muck around with my legs to see how much extension I can get out of them, and then jab me, and then I'm out. So it's not too bad in that sense. It's better than how I used to do it. For those of you that are viewers of the channel that don't know me personally, basically I have Botox injections in my legs to stop them spasming, and touch wood, they haven't properly spasmed for about the past 5 or 6 times I've had Botox done, which is good because it means they keep the dosage the same a lot, and I have the same number of injections a lot. So it means it is all just done very quickly, but the idea is it paralyses the muscle that spasms to an extent that will stop me feeling pain, which is good. And so yeah, but as I say, the only downside is I mean, it's good and bad, because it's good in the sense that you get it out the way and then you've got the rest of your Saturday to do whatever the hell you like. But on the other hand, it does also mean that you have to do the awkward thing of getting up at stupid o'clock in the morning to be out and there by 8:30. But it's like, because how they used to do it was I'd have to spend a day on the Royal Orthopaedic Hospital's kids ward. Oh, my mum's here in the background of the shot. You have now unintentionally met Mum. You can come in if you want. Might have to say hello to the people of YouTube, but that's my mum. Most of you that watch my channel probably already know who she is, but for those of you that don't, that's my mom. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm off to bed.
Are you going to bed?
Yeah.
The people of YouTube must now say good night to my mother.
Good night, sleep tight.
You got caught this time.
And now she's making a right mess of things as she leaves. So yeah, where was I? So what I used to have to do, it was a hospital called the Royal Orthopaedic in Birmingham, because orthopaedic's like about your legs and your back and your spine and stuff. And I'd have to stay on a ward all day and go down, and they'd treat it like a surgery basically, even though it was just injections, and I'd go and they'd knock me out using general anaesthetic, do the injections, and I'd wake up feeling like I'd drunk 2 full bottles of tequila and probably be sick in the car on the way home. I hated the whole being knocked out bit. I didn't like that at all. So when my consultant for it at the time come up with the idea to, they said, we're thinking about launching this clinic where you come in and they don't knock you out. They literally just go 3, 2, 1, in, out. I was like, yes, please. I will do that. I mean, it won't be nice feeling the scratches of the needles, but sorry if any of you are needle phobic, but I mean, to be fair, they offer every time for me to use local anaesthetic, which basically just numbs the the bit where they inject just so you don't feel it go in, but I don't even use that now. I'm just like, come on, give it to me. So yeah, that's about all I can report for this week. I will let you know how it goes next week. So I will see you for next week's installment. Stay safe, guys.